Hello there. Welcome to session 13 of Causes of Suffering and Ways to Overcome Them. The sutra number is 13, chapter 2. Sati Mule Tat Vipako Jati Ayuhu Bhogaha. Sati Mule, when the kleshas are there as the root of karmashaya, that is the punya papa, then the karmashaya, the punya papa, will result into three things. What are they? Jati, our birth, type of birth, whether we will be born as a human being or an animal or celestial being. Then ayuhu, the span of our birth, life and experiences during the life. So what happens, this klesha, they are the root of this karmashaya. Karmashaya means the action deposits, the punya papa, all that storage of all punya papa based on the past karmas. That is, the klesha is the root of this karmashaya, and the karmashaya will give rise to what? It will give you results, right? Fruits. What are the fruits? One is the class of birth and the span of life and the experiences during that. So the karma can bear fruit only when klesha is there. Klesha is avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, re. Whenever it is there, the karma can give results. Otherwise, it will that because the samskara will not be able to operate. We already saw that when there is a bulb, the bulb can glow whenever there is a current. So the current is like klesha. When avidya is there, only this karmashaya can fructify, right? So it is like, what is that they are saying, that a rice, a grain of rice, it can germinate only when it is not burned. If you burn that rice, that is the grain of rice, then it cannot fructify into, it cannot grow, it cannot germinate. Like that, when the kleshas are burned, the karma cannot fructify into results. Okay? So at the moment of death, what happens? The punya papa will give three fruits. What are they? We already saw the class of birth, the span of life, and the experiences in the next birth. So the subtle body, the chitta, is the place where the karmashaya is stored. All this punya papa, they are stored in the chitta. Then when the body dies, the subtle body travels and it gets into the new body where they will fructify according to their intensity. If there are two types of karma, okay, they are mutually exclusive, then whatever is the dominant karma will take place. For example, a person has done a karma for taking a birth in the taking a birth as a celestial being or an animal. Both he has done. But that cannot operate in the same birth, next birth. If he is born in as a celestial being, then that animal thing will not come. That will come later. Depending upon the dominant karma, that will take over. So the mind can become fully fertile when it is watered by klesha. When the field of mind, if it is watered by klesha, then only it can germinate. Otherwise, it cannot be fertile. So karmashaya will become impotent. It is useless when there is no klesha. This is what this sutra says. What is the sutra? Sati mule tat vipako jati ayuhu bhogaha. The next sutra is 214. Te hlada paritapa palaha punya punya hetatvad. We saw that based on our punya papa, it will give rise to the type of birth and that span of life and the experiences. These, that is the birth, the lifespan and the bhoga, they can be distressful, painful or pleasurable based on the punya papa karma we have done. Okay, that is the 214. Then 216 is heyam dukkham anagadam. Whatever the misery that is going to come, that should be overcome, because whatever the dukkha already happened, we have suffered, and whatever is happening, that will continue to suffer. So the future suffering should be avoided by being careful about our present actions. That's what he say that. Then 217, drashtru drashya yogo samyogaha heya hetuhu. He hetuhu. What is heyam? Whatever the suffering, future suffering should be avoided, we said. Then what is the cause of that future suffering? The samyoga, the misunderstanding of the conjunction of the seer and seen. We see the seer and seen as the one unit. That is the cause of suffering. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, and this samyoga, this ignorance, because of ignorance, that is anadi. It is beginningless. So a person whoever knows the locus of pain and the cause of pain and the remedy for pain can take care of the pain. Correct? A person who knows the locus of pain, cause of pain, and the remedy for pain they need not undergo the suffering. So where is the locus of this pain, the suffering, kleshas, where are they? It is in the buddhi. So when the buddhi is contaminated with rajas and tamas, okay, then that is the place of birth. And what is the cause of the pain? Understanding that the seer and seer is one. And what is the remedy? A clear knowledge is the remedy. Then the next sutra is 224. Tasya hetuhu avidya. What is the reason for this samyoga, the union, the mixture, the conjunction, the union of seer and seen as a unit, one unit? That is because of ignorance. Not ignorance, not because, right, not wrong understanding. Avidya means understanding one as other, a misunderstanding. Now, then, next sutra, tat abhavat samyogaha abhavaha. When avidya is not there, then the samyoga is not there. Okay? So, if you want to remove samyoga, you should remove avidya. Then the next sutra says that how to remove avidya? Through viveka khyati, a discriminative knowledge. Viveka khyatihi aviplava hana upayaha. By clear discriminative knowledge, we can remove this, what is samyoga, right? The samyoga can be removed. Why? How? By clear knowledge, we remove avidya. When the avidya goes, then the mixture, the conjunction, the union of seer and seen goes. And viveka kyatihi aviplava hana upayaha. Viveka kyati we have seen as a discriminative knowledge. Aviplava means uninterrupted, continuous, fully blown, permanent, undeviating, undisturbed, unceasing. Okay? And this is what that knowledge, unceasing knowledge is there, undisturbed knowledge, continuous knowledge, uninterrupted knowledge is there. That will remove the avidya, and the avidya will remove the union of seer and seen. Then you will get freedom, kaivalyam. Okay? Okay? Then what is hanam? The hanam is the eternal cessation or the bondage of what? Understanding that seer and seer is one. When that goes, one gets freedom. And what is the means? The means is pure knowledge. See, when the gold is impure, when it is mixed with all dirt, okay, that is unrefined gold, it cannot shine. Similarly, the mind with the klesha, okay, then it cannot shine. Then what happens? That person who is mind is with klesha, ridden with klesha, will operate in the world suffering, okay. He will not understand his true nature. He always thinks that he is the mixture of this myself and the prakriti. The purusha and prakriti put together, seer and seen is put together. Because the sattva is contaminated by rajas and tamas. When the sattva becomes prominent and the rajas and tamas are reduced, then the viveka khyati will shine forth. Then when the viveka khyati is there, the klesha goes away. Because of this, all imprints will not give effect too. It will not give effect. Then this, Vyasa calls this viveka khyati, discriminative quality is vashikara samya. Vashikara means control. Samya means knowledge. The knowledge which controls rajas and tamas. The knowledge which has got mastery over rajas and tamas. Then how do we get this viveka khyati? By reading or listening to our scriptures under a living competent guru and removing all the doubts from the guru and by abiding in that knowledge. This is called, listening is called Shravanam, Mananam is removing all the doubts, Nididhyasanam means abiding in this knowledge. By doing so, we will get Viveka Khyati, and the Viveka Khyati will give you freedom. So happy 2025. So we are going to start the year with the freedom, suffering-free life. I wish you and your family members and friends a suffering-free life. We'll continue our journey of getting more and more Viveka Khyati, that is very clear knowledge, very undisturbed clear knowledge, discriminative knowledge, and our true nature, and always be free from all sufferings, and we will enjoy our freedom. Thank you very much for this opportunity.